Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with a very quick review, but this is the Smashing Pumpkins and their 1991 album, Gish. Yes, it's been reissued on vinyl. When I say reissued by vinyl, if this was a vinyl in originally 1991, I wouldn't have had a clue. And that's because by the early 90s, I was completely CD man. I am multi-format now, as many of you know, but it's great that these are being reissued on vinyl. This is one I didn't have at the time, but I knew it for a lot of the songs were on a CD EP I had, and I also had Siamese Twin, which I tried to find for this video, and could I? No, I couldn't. But I found Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, which was the double album, which I played a great deal. What's interesting, I haven't played this for a long time, and my favourite track was always Rhinoceros, track 3, side 1. Is that at the time when where rock music or heavy metal was beginning to realise that they were all wearing the same trousers and using the same hairstylist, and had the same template, and as they approached songwriting, just a big shift was coming, as you know, with bands like Nirvana, etc., which part of me kind of saw as the enemy. There were kind of bands outside of that, Pearl Jam, for instance, 10, and the early 90s, all of these, Soundgarden, all the great, and Temple of the Dog came out later as like a classic, absolutely album that brought in a lot of these musicians together, and Smashing Pumpkins, which I thought at the time when I was listening to them that I was being a bit kind of moving forwards in my life, you know, with listening to, opening up to different sounds, listening to it again now, because it's been a while, it's just a great rock album. It's refreshing because of everything building up to the late 80s was beginning to sound very similar to each other. And I love that period of rock music. But even when I was amongst, still playing in bands and stuff, everybody was beginning to become a bit of a caricature itself. And this was different. But what was interesting playing this, and it's a great pressing, so I hope they do the others. And you can see here that the band themselves, Billy Corgan on guitar and vocals, probably look more like he was from the 70s than as they started to adapt and move all towards the kind of look that grunge had. But what was interesting playing this when I got it was Iron One, Silver Rhinoceros, Bury Me, Crush, is just how much guitar there is on it, how much lead guitar there is on it. Because my memory was that we were moving away from bands that had such a focus on lead guitar work and stuff and riffs, but actually this is refreshing, and there's some great playing on this. And in fact, Rhinoceros is probably the ones that's probably the most different, but the other one that I really like on this is Snail on side 2. But it was great to revisit this. As I say, at the time, all of my Smashing Pumpkin stuff was on CD, because that was all I was buying then, was purely CD. Back then, in the early 90s, vinyl was just being sold off for the cheapest possible prices from the shops that I went to. So these kind of albums and bands like Smashing Pumpkins are very hard to find on vinyl. So now you can. So that is out now. So let me know what you think. Did you buy it first time round? What are your thoughts on it, having a chance to listen to it again now? So remember, music is the healer and the doctor. Please take care. Keep spinning those discs. Please subscribe, ring that little bell. Check out the website at nowspinning.co.uk. You can see on there, if you become a patron, you help support the website, stay ad-free, but also in return, you get access to our private communities on WhatsApp and Facebook, and also you can come along to our own private pub called the Now Spinning Arms, which meets up twice a month via Zoom. Take care, keep spinning those discs even, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon.